Hi everybody, welcome to your 30-minute Pilates class with me, April. I'm sorry it is a recording today, but I'm back live with you all next week, and I hope you enjoy this class. All you need is a mat and a block, some space, some quiet time, and we're going to be doing a good mixture of things to work the whole body today. So, as always, if you have any pre-existing injuries, please look after your bodies, listen to your bodies, and if it's telling you it's had enough, then you can just come into rest. Okay, so we're going to start laying down and just hug the knees in towards the chest. You can just gently take your hands over them. You don't have to go very fast, you can go nice and slow. Drop your shoulders and just breathe in and out. Let your feet relax as well. Right, like that long. Stop. And then hug the left knee in and rock it side to side. Back into the hips. And place the left foot onto the right thigh, left arm out to the side, and then rock over to the right side. Breathe in and out. Lounge your back. Just reshuffle the hips. Now hug the knees in, but take the hands behind the knees. Hug one knee in, rock that side to side. And right foot on the left side, right arm out, and rock over. Arms onto your back. Take the feet out nice and wide and breathe in and breathe out. Both knees just roll over to the right side. Next foot. And then in. Good. And now feet with butt heels out, toes forwards. And then just check that the toes are facing forward, you haven't got any out to the side, they're all facing forward, drop the shoulders away from the ears, level the neck. You're going to imagine that someone's got their hands either side of your head and just gently lift it so your spine is elongated. And then just gently side to side. Rock side to side with the back, with the neck. Back on the mat or pillow, it's just to let any tension out, just to calm ourselves down a little bit. works out for me. Actually take time out of our day just to stop and relax. It just feels so much nicer. And now for the arms, we're going to have the arms out like a T. So the wrists don't have to be in line with the shoulders because that means your shoulders will be going into your neck. So just drop it down and then back of the hands flat on the floor, palms facing up, and then lift. And then lower. And lift up. And then come down. So we're working into shoulders, the back, and a little bit of chest as well. Remember, keep the feet and knees really, really still. Keep exhale as the hands come up. Inhale in. Now turn the palms to face forward, and then one arm back, one arm down. And then just do with the hands. And 2, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. So your arms and your shoulders should feel quite warmed up by now, which is nice. And then just relax everything down. Relax the back of the head. And once again, take the hands down to the sides and then stretch the fingertips towards the heels. And release. And then breathe in. And breathe out, stretch. Wonderful. Now let's work into the pelvic floor and the core. So you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing right now. But I'm going to push my lower back into the mat and then squeeze. So squeeze all muscles, squeeze into the core. And then let go. Very nice and simple. And again, tuck under and squeeze everything. Keep the legs and knees still. And release. And again, tuck under and squeeze. Last one. Good. And then with the hips, tip one hip up. Way. Next, just get us mobilized. And do 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then relax. Move the headlock away. And then let's have a nice long body stretch and push through your heels, arms overhead. And then pointing the toes. And then push through your heels. And then point. And push. And point. And push. Good. So keeping your arms where they are, we're going to just gently lower them down towards the back of the head And you're going to curl up and bring your left knee in towards your chest as you curl up. Take the hands on the shin, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Now maintain that curl up position. Take the hands back behind the head and lower. And then you're going to lift that leg up and lower it down. Then we go over to the other side. So hug, curl up, hug, hold, drop the shoulders away from the ears. And then hands behind the head, lower, then up and lower. And then on it. And hands over. And then hands behind and lower. Squeeze. Slowly lower down. So you're going to target the top of the core and the lower core as well. Other side, hug in. Lift up. Hands behind the head and lower. Lift, left, lower down. Good, let's keep it going. Hold the right knee in, lift up. Hands behind the head and lower. Lift. And then come down. And right leg in. You should be feeling it, nice and warmed up. Hands behind the head, lower. Lift up. Come down. Last one, hug it in. Nod and lift. Hand. Hands behind the head, lower, lift. And come down. And the other side. Bring it in, nod and lift, squeeze. Hands behind the head. Lift up. And lower. Good. Bring that head pillow or block back and tuck those knees in, rock side to side. Good. And now gently, if you can, roll yourself up. Wonderful. And then come onto the side, bring your knees in. Come to sit onto your heels. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, stretch the arms out. Very nice to the back. Lift the elbows off the floor. If you need to, place your forehead on your block. Breathe in and out. Going to lift right arm back. And this left arm lifts. And you're going to breathe in and breathe out, twist. Then bring both hands down. And then twist again. So you might find you can get a little bit further. Inhale. Now twist. Hands down. And then twist again. Now let's work into the back. So come to bring the hands down. One hand on top of the other, rock side to side within the hips. If you have any pre-existing back injuries, please be very careful with this next exercise. You can just sit into a child's pose if you feel like you need a bit more to relax your back. Sometimes when we do exercise, it can hinder us rather than help us. And obviously, as a lower back is probably the number one problem area that people come to me about. I would hate for anyone to injure themselves. So please go really, really easy with this next one and rest in the stretch that we've just done if it's easier for you. So I'm going to relax my feet. So feet out, relax down, hands underneath the shoulders, forehead down, and breathe in. Tuck the elbows in towards the chest. Inhale. Exhale with that. And stretch the arms forward and hold. Now lift up one leg, the other leg. Now lower everything down and bring the arms back on. And let's go again. So squeeze. One arm, two arms, lift. Everything in and down. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, elbows tucked in. Let's go again. Lift up. Left, right, feet up. Lower everything in. Inhale. Let's left arm, right arm, lift up. Everything down. Good. Now bring the knees in. Take the hands onto your knees. Drop the shoulders and now round through the spine. And that will help to we've just extended and we just need to round through. Good. And then just allow the spine to lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, nod. Up, round through. Good. Now come to lay onto your left side and stretch the legs out long, and then you want to bend that right foot and just place it on the floor. So it hasn't got to come right in because obviously your hips will be in the way, but you just want the right foot onto the floor. And this left leg is nice and long. So the right hand can go just in front of you, and then you're just going to push through the heel and just squeeze up and down with that leg. And you're going to feel it in your inside, and you might feel it a little bit in the core as well. So really push it to your heel. So you activate the inner thigh muscles. And let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Now take the top leg to meet the bottom leg, and then bring your feet forward. This is so you're on a diagonal, and you will gain more balance this way. You don't want to be too far into the hips, forward or back. Keep everything nice and aligned, okay? And now you're going to gently relax the left foot down. This collar is really getting in my way. And then gently point the toe of the right foot. Just lift up, push, and lower. Really nice, slow and controlled. If you find that your hip is hurting, obviously don't lift the leg up so high. Four. 3, 2, last And release. Come to lay onto the back. I'll just do a few stretches, just in case you felt anything in your hips then. So just pop the knees in and rock side to side. Down, soles of feet together, knees out. And then up. And now, so we just work into our right side, stretch the left leg out long, right foot on the left thigh, and rock over and stretch. Just so we instantly stretch out that side. And come on down. Now from here, this is where when we move from exercise to exercise in Pilates, if you try and sort of test yourself, you build up a little bit of strength in between. So if whilst you're here, try and curl yourself up, see how far you get. It can help. No worries if not. So right foot down, and then your right elbow down, sorry, head in the hand. Then we're going to bring that left foot up over. So just make sure you're nice and secure here. The foot's not too far in, you're not gripping the toes into the mat. And then just squeeze up and down. Just work it on the other side. Remember to really squeeze. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good. Stretch the leg out, bring your feet forward. And now this left foot, lift it up and lower. So really feel the difference when you point your foot, you lift it up, and you push through your heel and you lower it down. That's also working into the ankle. Let's do 4, 3. Last one, well done. And release. And now come and lay onto your back. And then push the soles of the feet out to the side. Now stretch the right leg out long, left foot onto the right thigh, right hand onto the left knee, left arm out and walk over. Now push with the heels. Let's see how we go. You can even push your arms into the mat if you wish. Try and sit yourself up nice and tall. Hands onto the thighs, drop the shoulders, push through the heels, knob the chin. Inhale. Exhale, stretch it down. Breathe in and out. round through. Keep pushing through those heels, it will really help. Good, and now feet a little bit wider. Now take the hands either side of the hips and then tuck the pelvis under, and what that will do is keep the spine nice and straight, okay? Keep pushing through the heels still, hands on the thighs, up into the middle of the floor. On the inside of the thighs, inhale, drop the shoulders, nod the chin. Exhale, make sure your chin is right towards your chest. Stretch. And lift. Inhale. Nod. Exhale. And again. Good. Let's come to cross-legged. With a nice tall spine, drop the shoulders away from the ears, hands gently pressing onto the knees. And then just tilt the right into the right shoulder. And then come back in. Inhale, exhale. Right hand onto the left ear, reach over. Gently altitude towards the chest, keep the shoulders down. Shoulders. Just outside, inhale. We're going to lift up, drop the shoulders, and now twist over to the right. Take the left hand on the right knee and the right hand behind, and again twist. So push the hand into the knee so you're twisting from the waist. I'm back live next week. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next Monday at 12:30. Bye bye.